How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout, the YouTube show where you subscribe for the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency news and updates. And I'm sure a lot of you are pretty excited for this HoloChain Switzerland meetup, which should be pretty exciting. I hope to see a lot of you there. And of course, now it's interesting to look at this article right here. Arcade City CEO Christopher David, ignore blockchain for now. This is a pretty interesting article that I recommend you guys checking out. But for now, we'll put that one on the back burner because I think it's important to pay attention to Chinese crypto bulls on the horizon. Almost 160 yen followed into the Bitcoin market in the last 24 hours. Now this article goes on to read, now that the cryptocurrency market is seemingly bottomed or is near the bottom, if you think such a thing, an influx of Chinese yen has entered the market, most of which going into good old BTC. And now it's pretty interesting to see the Bitcoin price where it is. At the time of making this video, of course, we've got it clocking in at 4,051. It's pretty interesting to see how Bitcoin's managed to stay afloat in the current predicament. The fact of the matter is that it was at that 3,900 level, and a lot of people were speculating that that was the bottom. And now that we've passed that 4,000 level, I suppose we'll see if Bitcoin can manage to stay at that $4,000 level and perhaps move up from here. If God is good, hopefully we'll be able to see more of this positive commentary on blockchain technology. But something that I think is important to talk about today is HoloChain, because it goes way beyond blockchain. People on here have always been requesting me to make more and more videos on HoloChain just because the community is seemingly so strong lately, which is something really awesome to see, because I'm certainly a believer in this next generation of the internet, and seeing how something like HoloChain is going to be having a big influence on the way that the space continues to see various different developments across the board. When we're talking about something like HoloChain, it's certainly really exciting. I spend hours every single day just reading up on different white paper of all these different cryptocurrencies, and I think something like HoloChain just really jumps off the page, and it's hard to ignore from a lot of different perspectives. So we're going to be going into some detail regarding what HoloChain could actually mean for the cryptocurrency space as things continue to get going. Peer-to-peer, say no more. The fact of the matter is things continue to get heated up. The next version of the internet is right around the corner, and I think that people would be pretty blind to not recognize the fact that stuff like HoloChain is definitely on the horizon. Now we've got an interesting article right here. Holo price sees a spike of 15%. Now, since this article's come out, it's sort of aged a little, but not too much. It seems that the vast majority of altcoins are enjoying a green day, showing upward momentum. One among them, HoloChain, over the past 24 hours. Of course, this is back from a couple days ago, but still relevant to the overall community attention that HoloChain's been receiving, as a residual effect from all these different things. That, in addition, we can note a few promising ecosystem developments. See, this is what I want to talk about here, is the HoloChain ecosystem. It goes beyond just a cryptocurrency. It actually expands into multiple areas of society that people don't even recognize, which is really something that HoloChain certainly has to get a tip of the hat for. Is the fact that once a cryptocurrency like this gets up and running, we're really going to see it difficult to slow down, which is another reason why I'm very interested in HoloChain and how these different variables have been coming together. Of course, we've got this article right here, which is something that we need to talk about. Tone Valley believes Bitcoin will tip the scales to $6,000 in the coming days. This is a pretty optimistic, article right here, but it does sort of indicate that whole trend of cryptocurrency getting that recognition that it deserves. And I think as we see this sort of upward momentum, in especially not excluding, but certainly intertwined with a lot of these different articles that do praise blockchain, to a certain extent. Certainly, Bitcoin is always on the horizon as like the first to be getting. So of course the article goes on to read, notoriously bearish cryptocurrency trader Tone Faze has predicted that Bitcoin will experience upward breakout very soon. The price of the eldest digital currency has been trading within the range of 3,700 and 3,900 since February 2019, and boy, has it seemed like a pretty long time. But anyway, however, short-term positive rally sparked hope among investors when its price exceeded 4,000 on March 16th, 2019, after a marginal dip. Now, this is what we need to talk about right here, is how I think a lot of people are starting to wake up to the possibilities that are really endless when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. A lot of the normies out there really starting to notice that they've definitely been sleeping on cryptocurrency to a large extent. And it really goes on to to say the least. I'm excited to see how HoloChain is going to be acting, in this overall context, as far as seeing how these different things are, having this potential to really move forward. It's definitely an exciting space to be paying attention to right now. And when we talk about HoloChain, we need to talk about use cases. We need to talk about the fact that the old legacy social media platforms, Facebook, even YouTube to a certain extent, Twitter, all these different platforms are, we've got Jack Dorsey coming out and endorsing cryptocurrency and all these different things like the Facebook cryptocurrency and JP Morgan, crypto, which are all certainly indicators that we're seeing a shift in tonality when it comes to what's happening involving the establishment and how their perception of these different things are certainly coming together. And I think when we want to talk about this all the different things that can actually be built with this platform that HoloChain provides, it's something that we really can't express enough the importance of, in regards to the new internet. I mean, each of us wants to have control over how and with whom we interact in order to evolve and thrive or communicate. Must support everyone's uniqueness. Yet today our online relationships are dominated by centralized corporate websites, and I think that this is something that's really boiling, reaching a boiling point to a certain extent, with a lot of people who are just plain fed up with using a lot of these different centralized storage, all these different problems that Facebook runs into every single day, it seems, with all the different things in the news. So I'm definitely happy to make a video like this, just talking about a lot of these different things, like HoloChain has in store for us, which is definitely really exciting. Now back to this article. So self-taught coder Christopher David discovered Bitcoin, yada yada. How did you first get into blockchain? Decentralized web. Bought 30 Bitcoin in 2011 when the price shot up above $20 for the first time. Held through the crash to $2, and boy, does that seem like a bit of nostalgia for anybody who's been in the game since 2011. But it is an interesting thing, and I was cool for selling at 200 2 years later. I attended my first Bitcoin conference in 2014. When did you get involved in the project you are currently working on? But anyway, this our opportunity is not to decentralize everything, because we can. It's to do right by our users and the next million users until decentralized technology is truly ready to handle our critical mass of users. And I think that right now we're seeing stuff like HoloChain right in the center of a lot of these different developments. Another interesting quote goes on to say, if I could go back in time 3 years to when we were starting out getting press and Cointelegraph and such about our grand plans to decentralize ride sharing, and with Ethereum, I'd tap myself on the shoulder and say, hey, in 3 years, Ethereum's through plant, will be essentially the same as it is today. Now I think that, it has been sort of a slow crawl, seeing cryptocurrency come to where it is today, but at the same time, I'm not losing faith. I'm still excited. I'm happy that we've been able to build this community up to this point, and I'm really excited to see how we're going to be moving forward. And for anybody who's interested in connecting with us on Twitter, that's at CryptoTuber. As always, make sure that you guys go and follow us on Twitter. And if you guys like this video, make sure that you comment down below letting us know what you think about HoloChain. I think this has been a really great opportunity for us to talk about a lot of the intricacies that we're seeing developing with the modern internet. Moving into that next age of decentralization is certainly right around the corner, but it's a lot of exciting things happening to that effect. But all that being said, I definitely am excited to see what's happening. Of course, remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Of course, I'm not your dad. This video is not advice, but at the same time, I'm definitely excited to see how all these different variables are fitting together when we take into consideration the international community and how all these different things have been really coming together. With Bitcoin dominance still remaining about 50%, market cap at the time making this video at 140, and of course, hopefully things will get heated up, with the summer right around the corner. But all that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and make sure you subscribe and have a good day.